So hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm so excited this one is finally happening because I wanted to decorate my dorm room last year also. It just never happened, but I finally get to do it right now, and I have a whole room that I get to decorate, so it's just even more exciting. But yeah, welcome to the official room decor video. Okay, so I have a lot of ideas for this room. Like, again, I have a whole room space to work with, and I had a lot of different visions as to how it could go, and there are a lot of different things that I have planned out, which meant that I ordered a lot of different stuff at a lot of different points in time. And this video is gonna kind of seem like it's all over the place because I recorded some clips as the stuff came in and set it up at that point in time. Not all of this has been done together, so these clips kind of span out over, I think, the last month or two. So yeah, but a majority of the stuff, like actually assembling things and putting them together and putting up pictures and stuff like that, that's gonna happen in the next couple of days. I already know I can't do this all in one day, but yeah, so that's how this is gonna work. And let's get started. So this is the wall that I want to work with first. So there are a lot of empty walls, so I want to do something on this wall, the huge main wall that I have over here, and then on this wall too. So this wall already has these two shelves that I've kind of put my stuff on, but these two sides are still pretty empty, so I want to do something on this side and something on this side. So basically my plan is to put these Polaroids on this wall, and I want to do like 6 rows with 10 Polaroids in each row, so I have a total of 60. For the Polaroids, these aren't actual Polaroids printed from a camera, these are ones that I made. I showed the process of how to make Polaroids in the very first video on my channel, the aesthetic room decor video that I did for my house in Bombay. And yeah, it's pretty much the same process, and I made these with my cousin. I'll insert a clip right now. So yeah, the Polaroids were made a couple of days ago, and I'm just gonna put them up now. Okay, so I arranged the pictures in the order that I want them to go on the wall, and I'm very satisfied with this. So I'm just gonna now stick these on. Okay, so I completed the wall, and I really like how it looks. I mean, there's still a lot of empty space on the wall. Like, if I kind of show you from an angle, because the wall is huge and I didn't know how to cover all of it, but it definitely doesn't look as empty anymore. I might rearrange the Polaroids every now and then, but overall I think it looks pretty great, and it did cover a part of the wall that I was going for. And yeah, I really like the way it looks, and now I can move on to the next wall. Okay, so now that this wall is done, I want to move on to the walls that are here. So now again, like I said, there's that huge, I don't know why they built a shelf literally in the middle of the wall, like just 2 shelves in the middle of the wall. It makes no sense to me, but yeah, I have that gap to work with, and I have this gap to work with. So I'm gonna start with this one because I want to hang some posters here, and that I think would be enough for today, and I'll continue the rest tomorrow. But yeah, I got some posters printed out. I actually have one hanging here temporarily. So this was a friend's poster that was in my house in Bombay. My mom got it. So I kind of hung this here temporarily. It was the background of my last video, so I want to take this. So I printed out 3 more posters from my favorite TV shows. There's Gilmore Girls, How I Met Your Mother, and Fuller House. So these, along with a friend's one, is going to go up here. Now I'm kind of debating if they should go 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2 and 2. So yeah, I'm gonna try some things and see what looks best. Okay, so I decided to go with 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom because there just wasn't enough space to put 4 in a row and it looked kind of weird. But yeah, this is how it turned out. So this is one half of that wall complete. I have Spotify plaques, whatever you want to call them, going up on that side, and I'll get to those tomorrow. But it does look a lot fuller and I like the way it's positioned. So 1 check and 2 check. So hi, welcome to day 2. Today's agenda is kind of doing little things around the room. Like I've been a little sick today, so I don't want to spike my fever up again. So I kind of just want to do little stuff around the room instead of tackling this big wall, which hopefully I'll have the energy to do tomorrow. So I think I'm just gonna make the Spotify plaques because they shouldn't take as much time, I'm hoping, and kind of put up some of the lights that I bought. So I'm gonna get started on the Spotify plaques first, and I'll show you how to make them. It's a pretty basic thing. I've made them on actual glass before, but I couldn't find glass sheets anywhere, so I bought like transparent sheets, and I hope these work just as well. We'll see, but yeah, let's make the Spotify plaques. Okay, so basically to make the Spotify plaques, I printed out a bunch of like album covers that I really like from songs that I really like. So this is the Sour album cover. There's some Shawn Mendes here, Why Don't We, and Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Joshua Bassett. I have a bunch, so I printed out 6, and basically I'm just gonna go ahead and pick my favorite songs from these albums, and basically just stick one of the album cover in the middle of the transparent sheet, and then I'm gonna look up the exact like Spotify play symbol. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll show you. I'll look it up on my laptop and then trace it onto the transparent sheet of paper below the album cover to make the plaque. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about because that's easier. Okay, so I have the first Spotify plaque. I just kind of taped the album cover on top in like the place that I wanted it. And now I took a screenshot from my phone's Spotify, made it to myself, and now I have this opened in Word so that I can play around with the size, see what works, and then I'm gonna try to copy it onto this. Like originally I was gonna trace it off of my computer, but that does not seem like the best way to go, so I'm gonna try to replicate it by hand, and I just wanted to kind of resize it and play around with it a little bit to see what would look perfect, and then I'm just gonna draw these exact things onto the lower portion here. One Spotify plaque is complete. Only 5 more to go. So I'll see you after I'm done with all of them and it's time to put them up.
A few hours later.
Okay, remember when I said that I hope this takes less time? It took 1.5 hours. But the final product is... So I have all 6 ready, and now I guess I'm just gonna pin them to that wall. Me when I'm falling, and don't they let me when I fall. So the plaques are up. I'm not sure if I'm too happy with them. Like maybe I should have done 1 2 3 1 2 3, but I mean overall when you look at it as a whole wall, it looks better, at least to me. So not too bad, I guess. Kind of have a love-hate relationship with them, but I think they work. Okay, so I changed my mind about the placement. I like this a lot more, and it looks consistent with the bigger picture. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Now moving on, there's something I wanna do with this. So if you guys watched the taking myself on a date video, you know I bought this from D-Mart. And I've seen people put like fairy lights in the glass bottle, so I bought the fairy lights that need to go in there. So I'm gonna try and make it look aesthetic, and hopefully this looks the way I want it to. the flowers are all set up. Now I kind of taped the battery to the back, and I'm going to keep it facing this side always so that you can't see the battery behind. But I'm going to turn it on and see. Okay, I really love that. It looks so cute. I need to attach one more light around there. So once I do that, I'll turn everything off so that you can see it better. But oh my god, that looks so cute and I love it. Okay, so now I mainly want to work with this corner here. I want to rearrange these two shelves and the stuff on them and add more stuff and maybe put this up there. Oh, so I got some little things for my room as well to kind of make it a little fuller, because I got this a while ago and I already put it up in my room. Same goes for this. Okay, time to attach the fairy lights. Cue another time lapse. Okay, so I set up the lights and this is how it looks. I have it running. I'm just gonna switch this on right now. So I have them running from this whole length to up there, crosses over there, comes down here, goes all the way there, and then finishes right back there. So the whole area is lit up, and I'm gonna just actually turn, I guess I can turn this on now and switch off the lights. Give me a second. This is my tripod, by the way. This is what I have to do to get a shot all the way there, because I don't have a tripod right now. But yeah, this is my makeshift tripod. I'm just gonna turn off the lights and that's how it looks. I'm leaving the passage light on, but I really like the way this looks. I like how that looks. I like this, the length of this. I think it's perfect. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do today is set up this. So this is just like a decorative string sort of thing that I saw in the store and I bought it. I had a similar one last year that I had hanging on my mirror. It was yellow, but this time I'm going for more beige, white, tan sort of colors, so I bought the white. And basically I just want to hang it up along the length of the mirror, so from that corner to crossing over here to right there. So I don't think there's gonna be like a way for me to set up a camera there, so I'm just gonna kind of attempt to transition this. So I don't know how to do it, but okay, so that's up. I just put the length of the whole thing around the top half of my mirror. It didn't cover the whole thing, which I'm surprised because the last one did, but it's just a cute little addition. It's nothing major and I think it looks adorable. Okay, I am utterly exhausted. I started this video at 10:30, like this day 2 of this video. Currently it is 1:30, so yeah, we're gonna end day 2 right over here. Day 3 is the last one, so I'll see you tomorrow. That's gonna be the end of this video, hopefully. But yeah, see you for day 3. Okay, so welcome to day 3, the last day of this video, hopefully the day I finally tackle this huge wall. So the idea for this wall mainly is to kind of go off of the whole photo collage wall idea. Like I did it again in my very first video, the aesthetic room decor video, but that was easier to do because I was only working with certain sections of a wall. This time I have a huge wall. Obviously I'm not going to plaster an entire photo collage over the entire wall. I'm only gonna work with, I think, the middle of this wall right here, from like the middle of this bedpost and this bedpost. And I sort of printed out the collages already. So like I said, this whole theme is very tan, beige, brown aesthetic. So I went on to Pinterest and kind of looked up that aesthetic and found some collage pictures off of that and got them printed, and let me show you. Okay, so these are the pictures and I have a lot of them. So I got like this like a bundle. It doesn't seem like much, but there are like a good 100 pictures in here, and I just went off of the aesthetic that I just described and printed out as many as I could. So all I'm going to do right now is lay them out into the order that I want to put them up to make it easier, and then I'll put these up. And after that, I also bought these wines. Like, you must have seen them throughout the video on my bed, but yeah, I bought these like popular trendy Amazon wines that people use for decor, and I realized that I only really needed 2, but the pack said it was 4, and I actually got 6. So I don't know, maybe they sent extra by mistake or who knows, but I might use the extra ones to fill in some other spaces throughout the room. I'm not sure yet, but basically what I want to do right now is put up the collages, and then kind of so the collage goes up in sort of a square, and then around the square I kind of want to put the vines, just like 2 bordering the collage. And then I also want to intertwine some battery operated fairy lights in between them to give them some light and, I don't know, make it look more aesthetic. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, that's the plan. So I'm gonna start by laying out the collage. Okay, so I organized some of these on my bed right now. There are a lot more. There's some here and there's a lot more right here, but that's all my beds like size could fit right now. So I'm gonna put these up first and then kind of organize the other ones and then go from there. So it's been an hour. I had to do a lot of rearranging, reshuffling, kind of to see what fits. I had to end up editing the pictures a lot more than I thought, but I think I'm finally happy with the layout. So here's how it looks. I really like how the colors sort of just all go together. Obviously it's a huge wall. I didn't expect to cover all of it anyway, but it covers like what I wanted it to cover at least, and it looks neat, which is my kind of biggest plus point. And I don't know, I just love the aesthetic. I love how it represents a lot of things that I love in my life, a lot of things I want to implement in my life. It's sort of like a vision board but an aesthetic mood board at the same time, and I don't know, it's just gonna make me happy to look at every day. So yeah, now I want to attach these vines around, so just framing this obviously. And I got some battery operated fairy lights which I'm gonna intertwine with the vines as I put them up. Already intertwined, but yeah, so let's put these up. So I'm finally done with everything. The whole room is complete. Let me just show you how the vines look intertwined with the fairy lights, and then I'll turn everything on and give you guys like a final look. But that's how the vines ended up looking with the collage, and I really like it. I don't know, the power went out. Okay, so the electricity came back, but as I was saying, I love how the vines look around the collage. I think it kind of gives it a different look, and I don't know, this is what I envisioned in my head, and I'm really glad that it worked out. As for the other vines, I had a few extras. I kind of put some up here as well. I might put some up in other areas of my room, but for right now it's here and here. The fairy lights are intertwined with the vines, and I kind of use the leaves to hide the batteries. So there's one here and there's one here. Hopefully you can't tell it apart, but yeah, that's how it looks. Now I'm gonna switch off all the lights and we'll see how it looks. so guys, that's it. This looks kind of weird with my head in the middle, but that's it. We're done with the room decor video, and I'm gonna get that as well. But oh my god, I actually really love the way it all came together. Like, a lot of this didn't go exactly how I thought it would in my head, but nonetheless, I love the final result. I actually feel like this is my room now, and you can tell by the change in my voice that I'm really happy about this. But yeah, I love how this looks. And actually, let me turn a light on. I think that's fine. But anyway, so yeah. Also, I realized that this whole collage looks really great as an entire aesthetic of its own, and it goes together in a lot of ways. So I still have the images saved to my Pinterest because I downloaded all of these images from Pinterest. I have a board created, so I'll make that board public and link it in the description if you want to use this exact collage and these pictures. I love how this all came together. If you guys have any more suggestions or ideas, then let me know. But this is going to be the end of this video. This was a success, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Here's to being happy in 2023. I really am right now. I love you guys, and see you next time.